No worry, no worry.
So you are an engineer. How many years now? You'll go back, you'll stabilize. So how many of these canals do you know that are there? 8. What remain behind? Where do you remain?
Class passengers, platinum gold, silver to board the aircraft now or return during the boarding process. Ethiopian Airlines is boarding now to departure gate 4. May customers checked in and departing on this flight kindly proceed to departure gate 4.
One, I would like to, in a special way, to thank His Excellency the President, who has made it possible for these young Ugandans, totaling to 43, to return home. As you are aware, there is a war happening in Iran, and these young people go to one of the universities in Iran. They are science students. Most of them are doing IT and sciences, though a few are doing the mastering in business. So when the war broke out, our ambassador, our ambassador in Iran, Ambassador Twaha Matata, Ambassador Twaha Matata reached out to His Excellency the President through, of course, the Minister of Foreign Affairs. He made an approval to return the 43 who are willing. They are totaling to about 51 in one university, but the 8 decided to remain behind willingly. Government was willing to bring them back, but they remained behind. Then the other university has 53. We are trying to see how to support those ones also to return. However, it could not have been possible without the involvement of our CDF, General Moskene Rugawa, together with the Director General of External Security Organization. So it would not have been possible without the support and the coordination efforts of the CDF, General Moskene Rugawa, together with all our military attaché in Turkey, Major General Geek, and our External Security Organization team based in Tehran. However, the lead person in this movement has been our ambassador, Ambassador Matata Atwaha. Many of you call him Haji. So I want to recognize his efforts in ensuring our young people return.
Student at Albright International University in Tehran. I'm in my final year of architecture engineering, and I happen to be the leader of all these students. The embassy in Turkey, led by His Excellency Pelu, the defense attaché in Turkey, Major General Ojik, and all the other staff that worked hand in hand to make sure that we have a safe evacuation from Iran to here. We are so grateful, and we hope for the best. We hope for the best. We hope the war ends soon, and we shall continue and complete our studies. Thank you very much.
Sarah Mayanja, ndi mu mwaka gwange ogwakubiri nkola bachelors in architecture engineering, era tubadde tutambuza bulungi emisomo, naye ku Saturday twagwamu ekyekango we twaddamu okulaba ng'ate olutalo lukoze lutya. luzeemu but twatuukirira ambassador mwami Twaha Matata ne twogerezeganya naye era teyassa mukono n'akwatagana ne embassy Ankara n'akwatagana ne foreign minister n'akwatagana ne government ya Uganda ne bafuba okulaba nga batuzza okuva Iran mu Tehran okutuuka ku border y'ettake twatambulira ndowooza essaawa 14 mu baasi. Olugendo lwali luzibuzibu nga tetuli bayizi tutidde naye Mukama yatuyisaawo nga tuli ne ambassador waffe si mu mubiri wabula nga tukwasaganya naye ku ssimu. Asigala ayogera naffe atugumya atusuubiza nti buli kimu kijja kutereera. Era we twatuuka ku border ettake twasisinkanayo staff eya embassy mu Ankara Mr. Mubarak n'omwami omulala baali batulinze. Era okuva ku border ettake okutuuka Istanbul twatambulira ndowooza essaawa 17. Naye okutuuka ku hotel gye twasula twasangayo Major General Ojik ne staff endala eya embassy mu Ankara batwaniriza bulungi, batulabiridde bulungi, batufuddeko era okulaba nga paka tutuuse wano. Twongera okwebaza gavumenti ya Uganda, twongera okwebaza Major General Kainerugaba na buli omu ataddemu essaala okulaba nga tutuuka wano. Tuli bulungi, tetulina bulabe bwonna bwatutuuseeko, tuli mu mbeera nnungi, buli kimu kirungi. Twongera okwebaza gavumenti na buli omu eyataddemu amaanyi.
My name is Oscar Nyejema, and I'm also among the 43 students. I am doing a bachelor's degree in computer engineering, and I'm in my 4th semester. I am not going to repeat what others have already said, but the main point that I would like to stress, especially to the Ministry of Education, is that most of us, actually all of us, were on a scholarship in Tehran for different reasons. And some of us, it was because we could not afford to study in Uganda, so we were lucky to get this scholarship in Tehran. Now, given the circumstances, nobody knows when this conflict is going to end. And we also would not like to lose out this chance of pursuing our studies. So, in a very humble manner, we would like to request that if there is a way we could get assimilated into different universities in Uganda where we can be able to finish our studies, it will be very, very great for us, because that country is so volatile geopolitically. Nobody knows what is going to happen. When the last war happened, we thought, okay, this is maybe it. Maybe we have like 3 or 5 years before they start again, but here we are. We've been able to get evacuated safely, but nobody knows what could happen next time, because near our university, our university, there's a site near our university where a site was hit. We could see the birds fly, we could hear the ground trembling, could hear the ground shake. We were all scared, we were all feeling devastated. We really did not know whether we could make it out. Now we do not know if we go back, because truth be told, if they open the country, we are going to go back, because we want to finish our programs, because we want to study, you know. But if it's a very risky environment for us, so would like to request kindly, anyone that is able to help us push our programs, because most of our master's students are just left with a small period of time, a short period of time to finish. If we could be helped to finish our programs.
My name is Aloysius Segawa, and I'm a student of a master's degree in international relations. And I know very many of you could have asked yourself questions as to why some of the students could have remained. It is something that I would want to highlight, given the numbers of the 8 that remained at Al-Bayt International University and the 30-something that remained in the Al-Mustafa University in the city of Qom. This is not the first time the government has come out to respond to such circumstances. Yes, we thank the government for its response. If you recall the 12-day war that happened in the Islamic Republic of Iran, it is the same government of His Excellency, the President Yoweri Museveni, that responded, and a number of students were evacuated. However, as we thank Honorable Minister Balamu Barugahale, it is now another outcry. that some of the reasons as to why these students remained, when we came back home during the 12-day war, it happened that a number of students did not return to their studies because they could not afford tickets to go back. So, as we talk about avenues such as assimilation into the system in Uganda, we should think about these provisions that if the war ends, these students can be able to go back. We could not afford going back. My colleague mentioned a point here that one of the reasons as to why we go abroad is because of these scholarships. So if a ticket goes for about 2 million and this student went on a scholarship, it means a wananchi from Kalangala, Sese Islands cannot afford this ticket of 3 million with the maybe Fly Emirates to go back to the Islamic Republic of Iran. So the government should put this into consideration, that as it makes its responsibilities of safety to the learners, to the citizens, let's also think about these learners completing their studies.
My name is Ariaba Evans. I'm here on behalf of the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Republic of Uganda. We are happy to receive our students. The Permanent Secretary gave me a few lines to say. We appreciate the efforts that have been used, deployed to coordinate the return of our students, beginning from our embassy in Tehran, Ambassador Twa Matata, and the officer here, Oscar Edure, and then the embassy in Itake. Our PS, our Permanent Secretary, went to Tehran not long ago and met most of you students and spoke to you. We didn't know this would happen, but when it did, he acted very fast so that you are able to return. We appreciate all the efforts of those who participated in your return. We will welcome you home. We would like you to finish your studies when circumstances permit. But whenever there is such a situation, you need to act with diligence and vigilance so that you remain alive. You remain productive when you are alive. We are happy to receive you home, and we hope everything will be okay. We thank the media for giving out this message that our students have returned safely and that government has supported them, and we will continue supporting them to ensure they finish their studies.
Omukulembeze Uganda ajja kulaba engeri gye n'atulungamyamu, engeri gye tusobola okukwatamu ensonga n'okusaba kw'abana abaana. Basabye ebintu bibiri, tiketi ezibazaayo okusoma okumaliriza emisomo, abalala baagala baze mu yunivasite za wano bamalirize. So ebyo nja kubyogera ne First Lady, Minister of Education, naye ng'ekisinga obukulu Minister ya Foreign Affairs yevunaanyizibwa ku bana abaana. Tujja kutegeeragana ne PS wamu ne CDF. CDF olumu abeerawo n'obufise ate alina omutima omugabi. Nja kumubuuza oba anasobola okuyamba batoobe bano okuddayo okumaliriza scholarships zaabwe, kubanga okuddayo Tehran teziwera $800. So nja kwogerako n'abakulu abo ab'enjawulo tulabe nti baddayo baddeyo okusoma baba baagala kuddayo okusoma, kubanga okuleeta kosi ng'eya architecture oba software engineering gwewaffe software gwe tusoma wano tanatubeera ku mutindo oguli ogwabali gwe basoma mu mwezi ensi ezimu. So kyandadde kirungi ne tubawa chance bano bagenze bakuguke mu software bakomewo ate batwegateko wano bakole mu magye gaffe aga wano oba mu gavumenti oba mu bitongole wamu ne mu masomero okukubangula abayizi baffe abalala. So with me, what I know, what they are requesting is not big. They are requesting for a return ticket to Iran. That one I will work closely with the Foreign Affairs Ministry. And then also His Excellency the President will guide on what exactly we can do. So once the President guides, we shall follow what the President says. Alternatively, their elder brother, the CDF, loves people who go to school. So probably he may decide to support all the 40 to return back to Iran when the war ends. We shall engage the different government agencies to support them return, because we know once they qualify, they will return, and then once they return, they will be a resource to our country, Uganda. Incorporating them in our local system may not match with what they are learning in Tehran. That one I want to confirm, because Tehran is a country that Iran has lived for over 2,500 years. So you cannot come and compare them to us who got our independence just 60-something years ago. So they are advanced in technology. We can copy from them, and we shall bring their technology here, just like we are advanced in many other things here in Uganda. We have a competitive advantage over the other, and they also have a competitive advantage over us. So we shall do whatever we can as government to ensure we don't abandon our experts, because these are the scientists, and the president has been investing a lot of money in scientists. So these scientists, the 45 or the 50, government cannot fail to work closely with their families to ensure they continue with education and then qualify. We pray for them.